So one noticeable trend as of lately has been the popularization of Dark Ruler No More as well as the start of Ultimate Slayer. Because of this, Forbidden Droplet now has way more competition than ever before, and people are kind of starting to question its utility. And not only is Forbidden Droplet a pretty expensive card to get your hands on, it also is expensive in terms of resources when you activate it. You always have to send at least one card from the hand reveal to the graveyard to negate your opponent's monsters, whereas Dark Ruler kind of just takes care of every single monster in one shot for free. Not to mention that whichever card you are sending off of Droplet is as a cost, so if you're trying to send monsters like the Tier Elements monsters, well, they're not really going to be triggering their effects, so you might not be getting the full benefit off of Forbidden Droplet sending cards. This is unfortunate because it makes Forbidden Droplet kind of feel like a scam at times. However, there are some benefits that Forbidden Droplet has that Dark Ruler doesn't have. Obviously, it's a quick play spell card, which means that even when you're going first, it still retains some form of utility. Second, you can use Forbidden Droplet to dodge hand traps like Valor and Imperm. Let's just say you're playing Evil Twin, you go normal summon a Life Twin monster, you get Valored, you chain Forbidden Droplet, send your Life Twin monster as a cost, negate a monster upon controls, your Life Twin monster still resolves, so you special summon a monster from the deck, and then that monster triggers summoning another Life Twin monster from the deck. And the fact that it halves the opponent's monster's attacks is also really cool because it means that you can do some nasty things in the damage step. And unlike Dark Ruler, you can still inflict damage after you use the card, so it's actually really good in OTK decks. So even though there are a bunch of pros and cons to both cards, the context behind their application is what really matters. If you're using Forbidden Droplet as a normal spell card, quote unquote, so if you're starting a chain with Forbidden Droplet, it's always worse than Dark Ruler No More because you're doing the exact same thing Dark Ruler No More is doing, but spending a lot of resources doing that. Whereas on the other hand, if you're using Forbidden Droplet for what it is intended to be used for, a quick play spell, negating cards that are summoned on your own turn such as Fairy Tale Snow, then this is where Forbidden Droplet really shines the most. And of course, if you're playing a deck that can trigger a lot of effects even when the cards are not even being sent to the graveyard by a card effect, such as the Burning Abyss monsters, then all the better for you. So if I had to give a final answer between which card I believed was the best between Forbidden Droplet, Dark Ruler No More, and Ultimate Slayer, I would actually have to say that Dark Ruler No More was actually the best out of the three. Although I will say Forbidden Droplet at times can actually be on par with Dark Ruler No More, if not maybe a little better. It depends again on the deck that you're playing and the format that you're playing, but at the same time, I believe that right now, this might not be the best format for Forbidden Droplet, at least for most decks. As for Ultimate Slayer, the card is really good, but unlike Dark Ruler and Forbidden Droplet, it might be a little better in the side deck because you do need a bunch of cards to make it work in your extra deck, and sometimes even in your main deck, with the main deck Evil Twin Monster and the Link 4 Trouble Sunny. But yeah, what do you think about the card? Do you think that Forbidden Droplet is now just completely forgotten and officially power crept by Dark Ruler No More, and it'll never see play ever again? Let me know your thoughts about the card in the comment section below. As always, don't forget to like and subscribe. I'll see you guys very soon. Peace.